Big shout to okjersey.com. Scan the QR code below and actually go to the link below to get affordable football shirts from all the European leagues, including the English clubs, all of them, Liverpool, Arsenal, United, City, Spurs, Chelsea, all of them, of course, are all there. You can get the current ones, past seasons, and also some absolute gems out there, vintage ones, and actually very affordable football shirts, high quality, like the one I'm wearing right here. It is very simple to get one. Let me show you how. You go to the website. It's very simple. You click on the Premier League, pick the club you want. For me, I pick Newcastle, for example. You go there, you will find all the current ones, training ones as well. You add whatever you want to the cart. Of course, check the sizes, add a patch, add to cart, but also never forget, as it says below, scan the QR code and put the code JUDGE in the checkout to get 8% discount. It's that easy. Just go to the website, check the football shirt you want. You will not regret it. Now, let's get back to our stream. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, people, and welcome to Footy Judge Mo. Arsenal failed to capitalize on an absolute howler by Manchester City this morning. Manchester City, Erling Haaland blanked this morning. And Chelsea closing on Liverpool in the top 5. Chelsea won a football match, guys. First game in a while that Chelsea won. Actually, Joao Pedro scored. Palmer scored. He's back to his best. No, absolutely not. Liam Rosenior is cooking. Liam Rosenior cooking, people. He's cooking. Absolutely cooking. But Arsenal failed to capitalize. They are robbed, as a lot of Arsenal fans are saying, of course, on social media. They were robbed. They actually deserve the penalty and all the stuff. We'll talk about that. We're going to be joined by Ahmed from Manchester United. Of course, we got, of course, Spartacus here. My man here, repping Manchester City, of course. Of course, even the Sharks or the Dolphin. And Mo, the Blue Lounge, is here. Of course, repping Chelsea, a happy man for the win. And Romario Webster himself is here, of course. Pick up everybody that, guys, we're starting the show. There's 300 people in the house. We need the likes up. Hit that like button, you guys, if you guys are here. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm very close to 49,000 subscribers. I'm about 50 subscribers away. So if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Like the video. We're going to actually talk about United and City. But I want to start quickly. Mo, talk to me. We're going to talk about Arsenal, City, and all that. Chelsea. You hopeful?
Hopeful of what? of top four, potentially. No, because the level is going up and down, isn't it? The levels are going up and down. So right now, I'm hopeful of getting top four. That's what I'm hoping for, and I'm hoping to.
That's your first win in the Premier. No, you won against Brentford. No, that's your first win in the Premier League for a while, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 games. That's your first win in 7.
Yeah, that's why we sacked the manager, isn't it? And we got a new manager, and that's his first win. That's his
first. You got a fantastic manager. You got a new Arteta.
We got an amazing manager. So much experience, so many titles, so many trophies. The guy,
Arteta joined Arsenal. He didn't have. Arteta didn't have a lot. So come on.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen. I think.
Ahmed. Where's Ahmed? I need Ahmed.
Ahmed, يلا يا معود تعال. So I think Liam Wasn't has got something. He's got potential. But that's the same with the squad. We've got a lot of youngsters who've got potential. But is he going to fulfill that potential? Time will tell. He's had 3 games, 2 cup games, 1 Premier League game. He's won 2. He's lost 1, just barely losing that one. We can potentially do something on the second leg.
You can potentially do what on the second leg?
Well, we could potentially win that game in the second leg because
you don't believe that, Mo. I want to be respectful. Mo, I want to be respectful.
Is that a joke?
But you don't believe.
Is that a joke?
Anything can happen, right? Anything can happen.
Even Mo. Anyone on social media, a pundit or not a pundit, anyone that their football analysis, anything can happen in football, they don't believe what they're saying.
Well,
that
we've got to have some positivity. We've got to have some positivity, don't we?
Bro, do you know what's mad?
To be fair, was anybody predicting that City was going to lose to Man United today?
It's a derby. Listen, you lost away from home. Arsenal haven't lost. Okay, what makes me believe that Chelsea are going to the first Arsenal lost at home this season? Arsenal haven't lost at home. There is no logical sense. There's no logical sense for me to sit here and say that there is a chance that the Arsenal lose at home. They might, but it's under the category of anything can happen in football. It's not under a logical explanation or football analysis.
Yeah, well, Mo, you remember.
That's what I said.
Sorry, Mo.
Go on, Mo.
Yeah, sorry. Last time I was here, I just wanted to say, I think it was Kes. Kes knows ball. Shouts at Kes. And I said to him, you boys will probably get a result away to Man City. Because that was more, I didn't think Man City were that great. And Mo and the panel were laughing at me saying, well, how many is it going to be? It's going to be Man City 4-0, 5-0, 6-0. Chelsea aren't bad, but you're not coming to the Emirates and beating us. That's just simple. It's more about us than it is you. The same reason United got a result against City today. And I know, Mo, we're going to come on to City properly, but trust me, Chelsea have got good players. The gaffer's decent. I don't think you should write him off. I know we're going to get onto him, but
the gaff is decent. Again, you are doing the same. Well, what do you mean? What have you watched the gaff?
Well, the gaffer under Wayne Rooney at Derby, Mo. I don't know if you follow it.
So you woke up every week to cover Derby County play, and you knew that the assistant manager was good.
No, but what I did was I done my Googles. All right, you're right.
You've done your Googles. You've done your spreadsheet.
Yeah, and what I found was he was doing a lot of the training. Rooney wasn't really doing the work. It was mainly Rosenier. He goes to Strasbourg, would have got them Champions League, happened to lose the last 2 games of the season because if they did, Chelsea would have got kicked out. I'm just coming with facts, boys. But what I'm saying is, you're not beating us, but this is a positive start for Rosenier. So you should be happy, Mo. You should be happy.
Honestly, I am content with what I've seen so far. I didn't have high expectations for Rosenier. I'll be honest. Looking at his history, looking at his record, we're hoping that he can steady the ship. To be honest, and if we achieve top 4 with Rosenier, that'll be an achievement for him in his first half season at Chelsea Football Club. In regards to the Arsenal game, on paper, on form, it's Arsenal's game. However, like I said, it's football and anything can happen. So, if Chelsea were to beat Arsenal, that would be a fantastic result. It will be something against the odds, against the the form books, if we can use that. But it could happen. But I agree, it's not going to be an easy one. It's going to be a tough one, and I said that even before we had the first leg. But I think wasn't there in regards to him. He needs to watch what he says to the media. He is dropping some bombs, and I think he's well spoken. He's very he can articulate his opinion well, but I think he needs to be a little bit more media trained in regards to what to say and what not to say, and how to avoid certain questions. You don't have to answer every question you ask. You can avoid answering it the way that they want you to answer it. And I think with time that will be the
I want to forget the Arsenal Chelsea. We'll cross that bridge when it comes, right? Guys, hit that like button. Guys, I need the likes to go up to 300. Guys, a challenge for you guys. We need to get to 300 likes live. I swear, if I hear any Arsenal fan tell me Jesus is better than you, Chris, we would have problems. Wallahi, such a freaking crybaby. I will talk about this. I'm not going to unstar this tea. I'm going to leave it here when we come to the Arsenal talk. Fonzie saying big up Mo and the panel. Love and success to all. What is these pictures, bro? Fonzie, come on now. You're doing madness.
They've done you well there, bro. You should be thanking.
You're doing madness.
Phone's making an AC Milan shirt next time.
Forza Napoli, like and sub, guys. Like and sub, guys. Like and sub. We need to get the target is 100 likes now, and then later. Actually, I want to know the votes. What do people think about Man United, Chelsea, and who's gonna get top 4? Of course. Manager means aging men. El Rosenior, bro. He just needs to realize he's managing Chelsea Football Club. I want to say something. Chelsea fans, and I'm going to say this, it's not shameless. Chelsea fans want to convince everyone that the project restart every time they sack a manager. That now, if Rosenior get top 5, it's good. It's good for him, yes, but it's still, the season is the season. You weren't supposed to be battling for top 5. You wouldn't. We're not going to do the Liverpool thing. We're not going to do the Liverpool thing. We're Liverpool saying now that if we get top 5, it's an achievement because of how we started. Liverpool are supposed to win the league.
Yeah.
Win the league. So they are failing. Chelsea currently, even though Chelsea won against Brentford, number one, the performance was absolute shit. To be honest with you, absolute shit. You got dominated. I thought you were lucky. I thought Sanchez saved you today massively. And by the way, the people that scapegoat Sanchez today, if it wasn't with him, you would have lost the game. He was magnificent today, Sanchez. Right? Chelsea are not good. I'm going to ask Ahmed now. Do you think you're going to get top 5 ahead of Chelsea?
Yeah. I believe we'll finish ahead of Chelsea. I believe we've got the better players. And with not being in any competition like that, right, because we're obviously knocked out, our main focus is top 4. Whereas with Chelsea, I know they're in different competitions. They've got the Carabao Cup against Arsenal to worry about. They've also got, the Champions League, and they've also got the league. So that's a lot of things to focus on. Whereas with Man United, listen, we've only got the Prem in it, so that's it, bro. Do you get it? Yeah. Listen. I'm feeling good today, man.
You had to spin that as a positive, Ahmed, innit? Deep down,
listen, big up the chat, big up the panel, Manchester's red. It's always been red. And today is a good day, man. Today's a really good day. Listen, I can talk about you.
Talking about Chelsea, not City holding an L at Old Trafford, actually. You've let them off the hook, Mo.
Listen, it depends.
Ahmed, talk to me about Pep Guardiola and Manchester City then.
Pep's a fraud, isn't it? Yeah. Fraud, bro. Okay, Jack, do you want me to be serious? Do you want me to be serious?
You can be whoever you want.
I've got 2 sides to me now. I've got the trolley side and I've got the serious side, innit? It depends.
You can do both. The chat can decide. The chat, guys, you can actually decide if Ahmed needs to be serious or trolling. It's up to you.
I don't know. All right, listen, let's be honest, right? Go troll it. Listen, Man City and their 5 fans that they have, right? They really went and tried to convince the people that they're going to come to my stadium, by the way, Old Trafford, and say they're going to destroy us. We've got Erling Haaland, we've got Ryan Cherky, we've got Stockport, Iniesta, Phil Foden. Stockport, Phil Foden, Iniesta, yeah? Stockport, Stockport Iniesta got hooked today. He got hooked in the 46th minute. Stinker and hooked. But you know what? They're going to treat him like he's still 21. He's 26 and he's got a kid. He's got 2 kids and he's fishing. You get me? Yeah? He's a grown man. He's a grown man, innit? So, anyway, moving away from Foden and Ryan Cherky. Ryan Cherky did say, actually, no, let's talk about Cherky because he did say to us that when we beat him against Lyon in the Europa League, that he's going to come to United and when he's in the Man City shirt and he's going to kill us, right? What did you kill, mate? What did he kill? He did nothing that game. This ain't 5-a-side, innit? Yeah, he got cooked. And listen, I like Cherky. I think he's a baller, but he was dead. Moving on to Erling Braut Haaland, innit? Yeah, this. Oh my God, we should be so scared of Haaland. Yeah, the best striker ever, bro. Lisandro Martinez, who is 5'10", cooked him today. When Lisandro goes back home, yeah, and he empties his pockets, yeah, he's gonna get the money, he's gonna get the 3 points, and he's gonna have Erling Haaland on that pocket, bro. These lot were talking about how he's gonna get cooked by. Bro, Haaland for the past about what? The past few games has been abysmal. And if you actually look into their head-to-head record, barring the time that Man City, that Haaland scored a hat-trick, every single time that Martinez, and even Maguire as well, Maguire and Martinez completely demolished Erling Haaland. On the ground, in the air, great block by Martinez. Everything was spot on. Defensively, off the ball, we cooked Man City. They had all the possession, but they did nothing with it. And you know what? City fans should be thankful that we had players that are offside. I celebrated 3 offside goals. I lost my voice. Yeah, that could have been easily 5 goals tonight. Maguire should have scored the header in the first 3 minutes, right? Amad Diallo goes around Nathan Ake like he wasn't there, hits the post, flipping... that finish from Dorgu. Dorgu was exceptional today, innit? I'm going to give him his flowers. I'm not really a fan of his. He was balling out, right? Helped Luke Shaw a lot on that left-hand side because we know Luke Shaw, yeah, like he can't really hack the going up and down the pitch, innit? So having Dorgu in the left wing, in the left wing area, especially coming across Semenyo and Doku did nothing. Yeah, what did Beetlejuice do today? Nothing, bro. He didn't do anything. Yeah, Dallo, who's been playing like he's drunk, right? Recently. Pocketed him. We've completely nullified them, by the way. That performance, I've not seen us play like that in such a long time. Because you know what? For the longest, every time we come across Man City, we always do this. We sit back, we hit them on the counter-attack, and they have more of the ball, and we're just hoping, yeah, the final whistle. But you know what? We went for the second goal. We went for the third. We tried to keep going. And we weren't doing that under Ruben Amorim. I want to also shout out, yeah, this player in it, Casemiro. He was my man of the match. That guy, yeah, I defend him. I defend him all the time. They were telling me he's finished, his legs have gone, blah 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 blah. He can't run anymore. He absolutely defending, anticipation, positioning. Him and Kobbie Mainoo showed everyone why them two are our most important midfielders and were quality today. They were amazing. Kobbie Mainoo was keeping it ticking, right? On the ball, he was solid. Great composure. Casemiro defending. They both complemented each other really well. And the 2 centre-backs, amazing. I can't remember my goalkeeper making a save. If you look at Man City, Donnarumma was their best player. Donnarumma was their best because Casemiro should have actually scored the goal. And he was making the mad saves. Do you get it? Cunha came on off the bench. He put in a wonderful ball in. Could have had 2 assists. He was a bit unlucky with the offside thing.
Although Man City had 1 shot on target the whole game.
I think it was the one where we cleared it off the line. I think it was that.
The head.
It was. Yeah, and Semenyo had a shot, but it was off target, so they didn't really do anything, bro. Like all of their attackers, were absolutely nullified. I've never seen such a most deserving win and such a one-sided game in a very long time. And it's not even being a bias, bro. We deserved everything that game. And 2-0, flattens us. It actually flattens us because it doesn't even look like we battered them, but we actually did. We actually fully deserved it. The right subs were made. Defensively, we were solid. And yeah, big up to Carrick in it because you know what it is, he ain't really a qualifying manager. Like he's not elite.
But remember, Man City will win the league. You have to remember this because they signed Gay and Semenyo now. They're going to win the league. You have to remember that.
Listen, I've never said, and I disagree with that.
Yeah, but listen, they can cope in it.
City fans are saying this. Not you.
I'm not.
A lot of City fans are saying that Man City will win the league.
Yeah,
There's the meltdown. Yesterday, I tweeted that I'm really tired of the meltdown. The meltdown on Twitter about City spending as City will win the league. And I'm like, I'm tired. I want to talk about the football.
Yeah, bro.
Gay doesn't win Man City the game today. The defense of Man City didn't lose them the game today. Pep Guardiola did.
I just think we had a lot of underperforming players today. Rodri was one of the worst.
Rodri.
I don't. Today, Rodri was one of his worst performances in a City shirt today. I think Haaland was terrible today. Foden, terrible.
Rodri was your best player on the pitch.
No, Donnarumma, come on. Donnarumma.
No, for Donnarumma, yeah. Donnarumma is the goalkeeper. Rodri was your best player on the pitch. Rodri was everywhere.
No,
Rodri was everywhere.
I think he was terrible today. He was terrible.
Who was terrible?
Rodri. I think he was.
What did he do wrong
today?
What did he do wrong?
He was constantly giving the ball away in dangerous situations. He was not.
He did it once. That was the lapse of concentration. He did it once.
It wasn't once.
He did it once. The guy completed 108 passes in the game. He was always an option for everyone. He had a very decent game.
I disagree. I think he was poor.
I think you're asking Rodri to be the defensive midfielder and to be the attacking midfielder and to do everything. He wasn't poor. What do you guys expect Rodri to do? You guys are leaving again. You're leaving Rodri. Man City and Pep Guardiola is leaving Rodri isolated in the defensive transition in the middle. Pep Guardiola, midway through the season, this season, tried and did successfully mimic Arteta in terms of when you lost the ball. And I said that on MHF. When you lost the ball, you used to be compact, used to prevent the opposition from having a quick counterattacks. And when you receive the ball, used to go quickly. Today, 70% ball position. You're pressing with 6 players at least. Your 2 fullbacks are non-existent in the game. Pep Guardiola went back to the madness of let me pass 50,000 passes again.
I think the off-ball structure was the actual issue here, because what we're doing now, we're pressing in a diamond shape that I really don't think it can work. Even with the players that we're looking to buy in the summer, I don't think it can work, because you're asking the wingers to come in field and defend as midfielders, for the midfielders to go up the field and defend as strikers. And then when that first line of press is broken, then the midfielders have to come back and the wingers have to go wide again. I think that's such a hard test to put on anybody. And as you said, you end up leaving Rodri isolated, because the wingers have to time it perfectly when they go out of the midfield for the midfielders to come in, and the midfielders have to be very fast to come back. So I think that's an impossible job for everybody involved. I think I don't like the structure that Pep is doing. I'm not Pep out. I'm not stupid, but I think the structure that he's doing, I don't think it can work. I think if you have a prime Fernandinho there as the 6, maybe, but you're not playing to Rodri's strength.
But the football you're playing, yeah. This direct football. Pep's not been known for doing that.
But he didn't play direct football today, Ahmed. It was too slow.
It was slow, innit? It's slow. I understand, but I'm just talking about like over the course of the whole season, innit? Like you can tell in it, Man City, Pep, yeah, whatever he's doing, he's adjusting. You know, he's buying players that aren't really his type of profile, innit? The Semenyus and the Doku's in it, bro. So obviously, I don't know, bro. You can say that. Like, we know Pep's won bare trophies, but it just seems to me that you need a manager who's a bit more adaptable, innit?
No, I'm not gonna say Pep. Like, there's no manager that can win this league better than Pep does. Like let's not do this. I know you want to defend so I'll expect some thingy, but let's not put into the debate like is there anybody better than Pep? No, like there's nobody better than Pep right now. Who are we gonna get? Maresca?
No, I'm not saying get rid of Pep. I'm just saying okay, I did say get someone who's a bit more adaptable, but bro, like in terms of this, bro, if you're looking at the players that you're buying, like the Semenyus, you've got the Dokus, you've got Erling Haaland, it just seems to me you need a manager who's more known for playing this direct type of football in a fast pace. Well, obviously, I don't know, bro, who's out there in it. I don't know who's out there, and I don't know because I don't think. Yeah, no, but the thing is, like, he's not really gonna. I don't think Pep is gonna be staying at your club for a very long time, innit? So he even said it himself that Man City.
I don't think he will.
But I understand that. Obviously, he came out and said that Man City need to be ready and they need to be able to plan when I go. Do you get it? Like, he's not really going to be here for a very long time. So you guys need to be able to get like a manager who's going to be able to be, adjusting to the type of football that your club is hiring in terms of the players that you get.
Again, like, are you going to go for Fabregas, he's not a transition-based manager. He's also
he's more possession-based.
Yeah, he's also possession-based.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go Xabi Alonso? Also possession-based. Are you gonna go? I don't know. There's rumors that Enrique might be going.
Are we not giving any credit to Man United today, Romario?
No, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Any credit to Man United today?
Really, no. Because I think it was us. I think it was
really?
just
What? You're
just...
not giving credit to Man United today.
No, just as in the previous leg when we won 3-0, I said it wasn't City, it was United. United made City look good. I'm gonna be saying today, City made Man United look good.
So what was your okay?
Honestly, can I just say, just as a neutral, can I just say, as a neutral, genuine neutral, because I hate Man United, even though we're in the title race.
Come on now, listen. Come on now.
No, big up. You look done us a favor today, but all jokes aside, and Mo, I'm glad you mentioned Pep earlier because I think he done Rodri a disservice. I think Rodri was. I thought he had a decent game. Rodri, he was on his own. He's in the midfield with Foden. But bro, I get that. But he's in the midfield with Foden and Bernardo. And the reason you lost today is because Man United wanted it more. They were hungry. Casemiro literally ran himself into the ground. I think just before he came off, he was literally on the floor. Yeah, he put his body on the line. And I just think I'm with you, Ma. I'm glad you asked because I wanted the boys to have a chat as the fans involved in the game. But for me, Man United were more than deserving of winning. Donnarumma was making saves where I was sitting there. It gave me PTSD when we got knocked out by PSG.
There was an Mbeumo shot, where I think the cross came in. I don't know who crossed it in, but he made a mad save. What Mbeumo shot?
Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, it was Bruno. Yeah, it was Bruno, right? So he played a few good balls today, to be fair. He played some good balls. And first half, I think he was like a bit wasteful in possession. Second half, he improved massively. So, bro, like, listen, you can say that you guys were bad. What I beg you tell me, what was your prediction before this game kicked off in it? There's no way, that you had United winning this game 2-0. And it's not even just about the result. It's about the
result. It wasn't a lucky 2-0. This was a beating.
No, they deserved
I'm sitting there smiling. Spartacus, I didn't feel nervous about you lot winning that game at one point. I think Haaland might have had more, and Haaland doesn't always have touches, right? He can go having 10 touches and score a hat-trick. But Haaland was non-existent. I don't remember him having even space to have a shot. And I'll tell you what, Mo, Footy Judge Mo, we were talking about the levels. Have City got more room to improve? Have Arsenal? And Mo, you made a good point. If Shirky carried on at the rate he was going, he's going to put up like a Salah level season, Luis Suarez, because he was basically scoring or assisting every game. Haaland didn't turn up, no goal. Foden didn't turn up, no goal. New signing Semenyo, who's going to win you the league, no goal. Doku, flat as to deceive. I'm not rating Doku that highly. I can't remember him winning you a game once.
He's like he's a purple patch player. That's what he is. Doku's a purple patch player.
He is. He's
all of this is one, and there is one player that needs to be spoken about. All of this is in one. Is Phil Foden.
Yeah,
I think it was 4. I don't think there's much more to say. It was 4.
He was what?
He
was 4. Okay, the reason why I mentioned Phil Foden, same treatment as Saka, same treatment as Cole Palmer, same treatment as Enzo Fernandez, right? But Phil Foden is held to a higher standard than these people. The reason why, because he won Player of the Season.
Facts.
Right? Because people said he only had poor season. And I mentioned it years and years before. Why not Haaland? Just to answer this, because Haaland got 0 service today. The guy had 12 touches.
No. I'm also
Hold on. Let me just explain before you go on. Let me just explain. Man United today didn't have spaces for Haaland to run. So I'm not going to fault Haaland. It's on Man City. Haaland is not going to drop deep and make the chance for himself. No one is asking Erling Haaland to drop deep, receive the ball, turn, and dribble 2-3 plus. He has never been that guy, and he won't be that guy under Pep Guardiola. So it's not on Erling Haaland to create the chance for himself. It's on his teammates, right, to create the chance. And Erling Haaland is elite. He was trying to move. He was marked. He was out of the game. That should leave spaces for the attacking midfielders, for the wingers, right? And Doku and Semenyo, they were doubled on the whole game. Doku was doubled on the whole game. I'm not going to fault him. Semenyo was doubled on. I don't think he did well. The attacking midfielder who didn't move enough, who completed only 18 passes in a midfield that dominated 70% of the ball. As a midfielder, questions need to be asked, right? He didn't do anything. He didn't move. He was roughed off the ball, right? And by the way, Man United were leaving Bruno Fernandes a little bit like on the sides.
Yeah.
Right? So Phil Foden today, you got the nod, and I'm saying this. People, by the way, City fans, you can say I have an agenda. You can say whatever you want, right? You are the ones who came for me when I said that Phil Foden plays well if the team plays well. If the team struggles, Kevin De Bruyne used to guy that carried the team on his shoulder to make things happen if the rest of the team around him, or Rodri. Rodri used to be the guy that bailed you out. Rodri, in his Ballon d'Or season, used to be like Kevin De Bruyne used to be. Phil Foden today is supposed to be stepping up and levitating above the rest, similar for Saka. When Arsenal play bad, we look at Bukayo Saka to levitate above the rest of the team. Because that's when you hold the standards. Cole Palmer is the same. If Chelsea are doing terrible, I'm not going to give Cole Palmer a leeway. Why? Because your standards are here. You are one of the best players in the league. Phil Foden today is supposed to levitate above the rest of the team and make things happen. He didn't. He was literally giving the others the responsibility. Bernardo, you create. Semenyo, you do something. Doku, you do something. Why he's not doing anything?
Okay, so do you want us to sell Foden? Is that the goal? Like, again, I said he was poor, very poor.
I'm not saying sell him. Admit that you're holding. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna tell you. Like when people tell Chelsea fans, Mo, come to the camera. How many times, Mo, come to the camera? How many times people told you, do not put Palmer up to these standards? If you're gonna put him to the standards, hold him to that standards. How many times? How many times City fans and United fans, Ahmed, have told us, if you're gonna put Saka up to that level, hold him to that standard. Don't back down now. Don't back and say, oh, no, the team is not serving him. The team is not doing this. Oh, Cole Palmer, the people around him are not good. Nobody gives Chelsea leeway. Nobody gives Arsenal leeway. Nobody gives Man United leeway. Right? So Phil Foden, unless you admit that Phil Foden cannot carry your team and is not carrying your team, fine with it. It's okay. You can say that.
Wait, so you want me to put Foden at KDB's level? Like, obviously, that's not going to happen. Like, Foden is not KDB's level. Anybody that's saying this is just stupid. Foden's not KDB.
What's his level then? What's his level? Morgan Gibbs White?
No,
he's a lot higher in it. He's Saka.
I'm asking. Okay, I'm asking because from now on, Spartacus, hopefully you will be a regular panelist here on the channel. I'm asking you so I can put the standards. So the next time we analyze him, we put the standards here. So we analyze Phil Foden based on your standards.
I think it's Palmer. I think it's Jude Bellingham. I think it's actually higher than Jude Bellingham. I think it's Palmer, Saka, that level. Yildiz.
So he should get the treatment of Bukayo Saka and Cole Palmer then.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
So today,
do you know what it is? I think what Mo's main and forgive me if but I think what I'm thinking with Foden is, and I didn't know he only completed 18 passes, and I saw someone in the chat say it was 70% of defensive possession rather than attacking, but that's sort of the point. And we're going to talk about Arsenal in a bit, but that's sort of why Odegaard gets criticised at Arsenal, because he doesn't leave his imprint on the game. And one thing I noticed when I was watching the game today is Haaland's making great runs, but no one in the team has the ability to get it to him. Rodri spotted him a few times making runs in. I don't know if you boys remember. I'm sure you do, Spartacus, when De Bruyne against Man United was whipping crosses to the back stick, and Haaland's literally jumping in the air and flipping, just smashing it in, some weird, unorthodox volley. Haaland is elite, and he needs elite players around him. So I think the question is, how elite is Foden? Is Foden elite? Does he sit up there with that top table? Because the way people talk about him, he should be impacting a Manchester derby, local lad. He should be doing much more, bro.
But this is where I criticize Haaland, actually, because there is a quote from Wenger to Henry on his early days of his career. You make great runs, but you don't make great runs for the player who has the ball. You have to think about who has the ball and the type of pass that he wants to make to you. If you have Bernardo Silva carrying the ball, you don't run in behind, because Bernardo Silva doesn't want to pass the ball in behind for you. You want him to come short for you to do a 1-2 and Bernardo Silva to keep carrying the ball. Same thing with Foden. Foden's not one of those players who's going to find every run that you're going to make him behind like Kevin De Bruyne did. So if Foden's carrying the ball, don't go every time to run in behind the back line to create that space. Sometimes come deep so that you can just bounce a 1-2 for Foden to run with the ball into the space. And then he will pass the ball back to you so that you can score in those positions. So yes, does Foden need to improve? Yes. Is he playing badly? Yes. But what else do we want to do? Like, do we want him to...
Spartacus, sorry, Maury. I just want to ask this one question. You said a minute ago that you guys made Man United look good today. Yeah. So Man United were not good today. You guys made them look good today.
Yeah.
Why were you guys so poor? What is the reason for you guys being so poor today?
I think there is a mixture of personnel. Playing with a back four of an injured Ake, Maxalay, Husanov, and Rico Lewis is just not good enough. Like, let's be honest, that's just not good enough to any Premier League level, bar Wolves probably. And there's also the fact that I think
injuries. So injuries was the reason why you guys weren't performing.
No. I think that's one of the issues, but I also think that there was a structural issue from Guardiola, because we've been doing this 3-1-6 formation in possession, and that leaves the pivot extremely isolated. If it was at least a 3-1-2-3 formation, so that two midfielders is a little bit deeper, so that we can do that De Zerbi-esque ball into the 8 to go back into the 6 for them to progress the ball, that could work a lot better. But when you push the two midfielders a lot closer to the striker, you make this gap very big, which is ironically the reason why Ten Hag got sacked, because he used to do that a lot. He used to create that space, allow that space to be too big. So I don't think that this works.
I want to ask I want to go back. I want to go back to something. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna go back to something. I'm gonna be a little bit shameless, but I like when I do debates and when I talk about games to bring back what people said about other teams as well. So I want to know if we're having. You said that Max Alain and Kuzanov and Ake are not good enough to play City ball. Is that correct? That's what you just said.
Rico Lewis together. No,
okay,
I
great.
think if you have...
So, isn't it a choice today that you have two left backs on the bench, right? One of them you bought was one of the best left backs last season, and one of them is another left back that has been performing fantastic. Isn't it a manager's choice to not choose one of them and play Ake as a left back and Max Alain? That's question number one. Question number two: if the players are not good in Pep's ball, how can Arteta make Mosquera, Ben White, Lewis Kelly, and Hincapié play Arteta ball? Mosquera is 21 years old. Hincapié is new to the league, right? How? Lewis Kelly is 18 years old. So why they can play that football, but when you didn't have your best players, you cannot perform? So isn't that the definition of, okay, I am having an excuse because I have injuries? But if Arsenal fans come here and say that, if Arsenal fans say this on a stream, you get slaughtered away.
Okay, can I respond now? So
no, I'm just asking the question. Go ahead.
Hincapié used to play possession-based style with Xabi Alonso at Bayer Leverkusen, won the league invincible, played left back, played left mid, played left centre back on the back three. So he knows all of the positions that he needs to know to play that style of.
No, he played in a back three, not in a back four.
He did in a back four the last season. Go back and watch it. It was actually back four.
Okay.
The last season was actually back four, and Grimaldo was pushed to play as a right mid instead of a right wing back. And then he had, what was it again? I think it was Mukiele as the right back. Yeah, it was Mukiele as the right back.
Can I counter that right away? Can I counter that? Nathan Ake has been with Pep for years, so
but
that
he's injured.
accounts for this.
But he's also injured, and he's also injured, and White also.
No one in the world is gonna convince me that Pep benched two fit left backs to play an injured player as a left back. No manager that is sane that will tell me that it's gonna play an injured left back instead of a fit left back.
Mo, do you realize that Alain 2 weeks ago was playing for a championship side?
Yeah, and Mosquera was playing for.
But I think I think Mo's point is, you know, the running when we said we bottled the league and Saliba got injured and we had Rob Holding in. Last season, we lost Havertz, Saka and Odegaard, and people basically told us, get on with it. I think that's Mo's point.
I don't think it bottled the league. I think injuries are a thing that can cause an issue.
You're quite reasonable. You're obviously a reasonable man. So it's tough.
If you have your best players out, you can't expect the team to perform as well. Like that's just simple, isn't it? Like if you take,
but that's why you have a squad. That's injuries are part of the game. Man United today played, guys. The back line of Man United had Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, Lisandro Martinez, and Diego Dallo. What are we doing here?
Diego Dallo is the main choice. Lisandro Martin is also the main choice. So what's your issue? Maguire is not the main choice, but
would you? So you would basically would you have taken Man United's back four instead of yours today? I think that's a fair question. You could go pound for pound. Dallo over Rico Lewis. I'd probably take.
I'll take that every day of the week. I'll take
centre back.
Dallo.
You take
Dallo over Rico. Dallo.
Yeah.
The same Diego Dallo we watch.
Yeah. Have you watched Rico Lewis?
To be fair, Rico Lewis is not a right back, and the second goal is his fault.
Yeah. Have you watched Rico Lewis?
And I'm bearing in mind, by the way, guys, we had no Mazraoui and no De Ligt today. Just for a heads up in it. So because De Ligt is our main centre back, right? De Ligt is our main centre back. Lisandro has been. Lisandro's been playing.
Lisandro hasn't played football since Ten Hag's second season.
Yeah, Lisandro's coming back from an injury. And he's played a few games recently. Luke Shaw, obviously, because we played the back three on the Ruben Amorim, which is an added centre back. So, yeah, with Luke Shaw.
Because I don't know, I don't watch much of the content of you guys. I don't watch much YouTube at all, to be honest. Are you one of those people who believes that Alessandro Martinez is one of those great centre backs, the second coming of Maldini, or are you one of those that Alessandro Martinez?
Do I think he's Maldini? Did you say sorry?
No, like this, one of the great centre backs of the league.
Sorry, my mic is awful in it. I thought you said Maldini for a second.
No, I did say Maldini because a lot of Man United fans that I know said that he's the second coming of Maldini.
Lisandro Martinez is a good centre back. He's got his limitations in terms of his recovery pace, but if you complement it, it's very good. He's a competent centre back. I've seen him play alongside Rafael Varane in a back four formation, and they complemented each other really well. So he's more of the ball player. He can cover his position is good. On the ball, he's competent. And as long as you've got a man like Harry Maguire or a De Ligt who are more the aggressive centre backs, right, and are dominantly aerially, I think having a guy like Lisandro Martinez can do a really good job in it. Like the goal that, if you actually look at it, when Amad Diallo scored the last minute goal against you, it was actually from Lisandro Martinez's ball player.
Yep.
So so with Lisandro, I think he's my only issue with Martinez is that he's got injuries. But I've said this to Mo, bro. Centre backs is the last position that Man United should buy. We don't need centre backs. You've got De Ligt, you've got Lisandro, Harry. I don't rate Maguire, but he's a squad player. But he done his thing against Haaland. You've got Lenny Yoro and you've got Heaven. We don't need centre backs, bro. We've got some good centre backs on paper in it, right? You can arguably say we might actually not arguably. We need a left back probably. Dorgu, with the performances that he's been showing, I don't really rate him, but for the recent performances I've been seeing, him in attacking areas it just looks a lot better in it. So with Luke Shaw, he's obviously been here for about 20 gazillion years, so we're probably going to need a left back. And Mazraoui, he can play either side for AFCON. I know Hakimi plays as a right back, but Mazraoui can play left or right back. So yeah, man, I think we've got some good players in this team. The midfield battle we won, the defensive the defensive duties that the defenders did their thing. Lamons don't really remember a save, and hats off to Kassan Kobe in it, and what's his name, and our attacking.
Kobe Mino was fantastic.
Yeah, thank you. Say it again, Mo. Say it one more time in it, Mo. Say it one more time.
Kobe Mino. I'm gonna say it again for the people in the back that didn't hear me. When Kobe Mino came to the scene, I said this guy is a generational talent. Problem is he's a Man United player.
Generational cut. Let's calm down with the generational thing.
He is a generational talent.
Listen, Mo can say what he wants in it, bro. Listen, Mo, keep glazing my club.
I didn't say this today. I said this when he was 18 years old.
Keep glazing my club, bro.
When Kobe Mino broke in Man United under Ten Hag, and he was one of their best midfielders, and he went to play for England at the age of 18, and he was one of their best players. I said that this guy should leave Man United instantly, and Terry Flowers got upset. And I know he's a Man United fan.
You said the same with Ahmad. You said the same with Ahmad as well.
I said that Ahmad is a good player, has good technicality. The problem is Man United environment is not good for young players because of the pressure, because of the hire and second managers, because of the non-stable environment at the club. These players need to be nurtured somewhere else. I said Kobe Mainoo, he's given to someone like a Mikel Arteta. If he's given to a Pep Guardiola, I genuinely believe that he has the talent to be one of the best midfielders out there because he is ball retention, phenomenal. I actually think that he can pass the ball around. There is one thing about Kobe Mainoo that is similar to Rodri. He's always an angle for his teammates. Any Man United player today that was under pressure, Kobe Mainoo was popping up to actually give the pass and pass back. You can bounce off Kobe Mainoo if you're under pressure. That requires intelligence. And if you are at the age of 20, 21 doing this, imagine if you're a coach, how are you going to look at the age of 25? If you are nurturing this talent and this intelligence, this football IQ, how good are you going to be at the age of 25? The problem is there's so much pressure at Man United.
Is Mo being like me? Is he being an aesthetic merchant now? I'm like, Mo, you know. Go on now, bro.
No, I said it's not only about the aesthetics, the intelligence of Kobe Mainoo. That is something because I played that position. Rodri today, when Spartacus said he's bad, one of the things that Rodri said today is literally babysit the back line when they were under pressure, getting the ball from the Max Elaine and the Kuzanov when they were under pressure to get the ball from there. You had 70% ball position because Rodri being there. If you had any other midfielders out there, that would people don't realize this. It might look simple on TV. It might look very simple on TV.
It's not simple at all.
I just want to add something.
It's very hard to create the right angle for your teammates when they are under pressure to receive the ball and know your next pass right away. Kobe Mainoo does this.
I just want to add something.
At the age of 20.
Yeah.
By the way, Zubamendi, one of the things that people don't see about Zubamendi, he's always an angle for Saliba and Gabriel. Always. He's always an option. Jorginho used to be like this. And I didn't like Jorginho, but Jorginho had this intelligence about where to stand on the pitch to be free if the centre back or the full back is under pressure.
But with Sarri, if you remember with Sarri, was he not coaching Napoli? He was coaching Napoli, no? Was he coaching Napoli?
Yeah.
No, Sarri's not. Yeah. He was coaching Napoli.
So when he joined Chelsea, what's the first thing that he did? I'm bringing Jorginho instantly. I'm bringing Jorginho, bro. So he was vital to how Sarri wanted to play football. Now with Kobe Mainoo, I agree with everything that Mo has said, but you know what's mad? The fact that everyone is saying like, "Raw, Kobe Mainoo is actually a good player, bro." This is what's crazy. He wasn't playing at all last season, and you know when a player doesn't really play, they start to judge their ability. They start to forget, for instance, when he first came through under Ten Hag, right, and he was doing really well.
I mean, he was England's first choice at the age of 18.
Bro,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
He was England's best midfielder in the Euros. That's his first call up in England.
18 years old, going play in the Euros.
I mean, he wasn't better than Jude, but I'll let you have that he was very
Listen,
good.
Jude was dead, man. Listen, forget about it.
Remember, there was a problem with Jude and Foden, who's going to play in the 10. You remember that problem?
That was media narrative for me, but that's a different conversation.
Listen, forget about Jude, man. Listen, bro.
I'm a big fan of Kobe Mainoo. I'm a big fan of Kobe Mainoo.
No, can I just say?
I still think he should leave Man United, in my opinion.
No, you can say that. That's fine. I'm not going to get angry about that.
My point about leaving Man United is because I'm looking out for the player. I'm not against Man United. Man United is just not stable.
But Ahmed, let me just say, because I think the issue, or it might not be an issue, it might be a blessing in disguise, and I think it'll be interesting what Chelsea Mo thinks of this as well with Rosenier, because I think Chelsea fans think this is just until the summer. But they've said Carrick's only here till the summer. A lot of people in the chat are making good points. Michael Carrick, not only was he a top midfielder in the 6 and 8 position for Man United, look at what he's done as a gaffer at Middlesbrough. He gave Benica Phobie, who used to be at Arsenal, a whole new career. He sort of got Morgan Rogers to move to Aston Villa. Morgan Rogers was putting crazy numbers up at Middlesbrough. And I think Michael Carrick's a good manager, man. Some of the football you lot are playing, there's a moment when I think Bruno, Mainoo, and I can't remember who else are playing triangle. They were just passing next to dugout. I reckon Pep was stood there flipping gassed. Pep was probably thinking, I wish this was my team. Michael Carrick, if you look... No, Mo, I know, I see the face. I'm not saying Carrick's the man.
I can't judge him today. You cannot be... I cannot judge a manager that has 30% ball position at home. As an interim, yes. You don't judge a manager. You judge the manager in big clubs when they play against the Burnleys, the Wolves.
Okay,
when they play against
you're right. But all I'm saying is the issue Man United may find themselves and the fans, because we've been here before, and people forget history doesn't rewrite itself. If Michael Carrick gets Man United Champions League football. Kobbie Mainoo's playing great. He's on the World Cup squad. Luke Shaw's back in the World Cup squad because he's happened to play 40 games out of nowhere, even though he's played 2 games in the last 2 years. Mason Mount's being talked about going to the World Cup. If
Should have had a goal, to be honest.
Should have had a goal.
They were robbed. They were
I don't
robbed.
understand how that was ruled off, by the way, when Ahmad gave it to Cunha.
They were robbed. They were robbed.
Ahmed, let's not get sidetracked. You won the game. Let it go. Let it
but
go.
listen, I wanna,
Can I do
Wait.
it? Let me do these super chats, guys.
Let me
Wait.
just say,
No,
let me
let
just say-
Romario land and let me do the super chats. Let Romario land.
don't be surprised if Michael Carrick becomes permanent if he gets them Champions League football. That's all I'm going to say. Don't be surprised. That's all I'm
Well,
saying.
before Spartacus go, I need to do these super chats. Big up everyone that guys. We need to get to 300 likes live. I said that is the target. Mods, please push the likes. United play more satisfying football than Chelsea. Mo, is that true?
At the moment, potentially. At the moment, I mean, the performance today, I really liked it. I thought they played really, really well against a tough team. Chelsea have been lacking. But it's a transition right now.
Would you be surprised if Chelsea finished below Man United this season?
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't. You
No,
can't. I don't know. I don't think people understand how disastrous that is. By the way,
Listen. You're
a lot
asking
of
me to be
people
realistic.
understand how disastrous.
I
know you are being realistic, Mo. I know you're being realistic.
I control.
I like,
but I'm not. I'm
that
just being realistic. Yeah,
I like the realistic, but this is a disastrous.
it is a disaster, and that's why fans are protesting. That's why fans are up.
You're honest. People are saying in the chat. You got a very honest panel today. There is no trolling. Ahmed can't live without rage baiting or trolling. Ahmed hasn't even rage baited yet or trolled yet.
Bro, listen, if you think this is rage bait, well, he's not seen the other ones, is it, bro? I'm saving that for
You haven't seen the rage bait, my man. But big up my man from Turkey, actually. I think you're the only Turkish fan out here. Turkish lira. You're the only Turkish fan out here. I haven't had a lot of Turkish people here, to be honest with you. So big up my man all the way from Turkey. My man, thank you so much, Robert, for this. Is Pep tired mentally like Klopp was back then? Spartacus? You think he's...
I don't think so. At
No.
least he doesn't look like. Maybe. I don't know. Today he looked, to be fair, today he looked very... he didn't look like his head was in the game today. Because usually he's on the sideline cursing at everybody, shouting, screaming and everything. Today he was just...
He was stunned by Carrick. That's what he was. He was stunned by Michael Carrick. Ahmad, is Kobbie Mainoo better than Phil Foden?
Yeah, bro. I like Phil Foden in it, but they're two different players, in it, bro. But I'm gonna back my player in it. They're two different players in it. I'll be real, but bro, Mainoo's a better.
You can't compare Foden and Mainoo, man.
But listen, Mainoo. Listen, last time they went head to head in an FA Cup final, Kobbie dunked on his head, innit? So that's what I remember. He dunked on his head.
You can ask who's more impactful for their team.
Yeah,
maybe. But different players, man.
That's a very good question. That's why Romario is a host on Talk Sport. Who's more impactful for their team?
No, but let's be real, innit? Foden has done a lot for Man City previously, innit? Like we can't just forget
even this season. Even this season, he's done a lot.
Yeah, like he's obviously like Kobbie. He's got more skin in the game, innit? Phil Foden. Kobbie Mainoo is he's a baby, innit?
Foden is a bang average player. My man here is on Foden's neck. No man doesn't like Phil Foden.
It's harsh.
Robert, sack Arteta, get rid of Saka, Eucharist, Martinelli. I'm not gonna unstar this. I'm gonna come to it. Right, Robert. I'm gonna leave this super chat here. Thank you so much for the support. But this is crazy. I'm gonna leave. When we come to Arsenal, we're gonna discuss this because the meltdown
insanity, Rob. That's insanity,
Rob. Are City gonna have a skin in this title race again?
I don't.
Are they alive?
I said this when we lost Josko Vardio. I think we.
You got Gehi. You have Gehi.
Spartacus, come closer. We want to see you say this properly, just in case you say you didn't say it.
You have Gehi.
Come closer, Spartacus. Come closer.
Again, I don't think we can. I think 7 games. Gehi's gonna get here probably by the next week. So. We're gonna have a play. I really hope we win that game because
Gay is here tomorrow. He's doing his.
Is he?
Monday.
He'll be there.
Doing his medical Monday.
But I still don't think so. I just think that having this 7 points.
What's the excuse then? What's the excuse?
Arsenal were better.
So you're waving the white flag. That's it.
At the moment that Josper got
I'm just
injured,
doing a
I
Deontay
said,
Wilder,
I
you know.
can't
What
do
is
it
this?
anymore.
What is this? What is
You're
this?
seven
Listen,
points
we can't
behind with
admit it.
16 games to go.
Has
16
anyone
games
got a
to go.
violin? Has
I don't
anyone got a violin?
Bro,
Mo,
do you
you
want
got
the,
a
do you want,
violin.
do you want the white flag? It is like, the man is doing the white flag. He's
Look,
saying
can
his
we
Arsenal are
win
better.
this? Can we still win this? Yes. Do I think we will?
Spartacus,
You
if
said,
I
yeah,
was
listen.
if
Yeah,
I
sorry.
was in second place right now with 43 points, 7 points behind you, I'd be giving Mario a hard time, telling him I'm coming for you, mate.
Well, I'm
That's just
very
me, go.
realistic in this sense because we bought a new side. We're in a transition. We have a lot of players coming in. We have to embed them. Pep, we're changing styles. Like, if we were 6 points, fair, because then it's 2 games. We win at home, 1 game, then anything can happen.
Because we still
I
have to
think
come to
this
the
extra
Etihad.
game.
We still have to go to the Etihad
Again.
to play you.
If we were 6 points behind, I would be all up for that because this means that we have to win 1 more game than you. You come to the Etihad, we win that game, we're top. The fact that it's 7 points means that we realistically have to win 3 more games than you. So we have to win at the Etihad,
Yeah.
we have to win at Anfield, we have to win at Spurs away, I think, as well.
Yeah.
So those are games that is 50-50. If we were in a title race, I would be a lot more confident about. If we were closer, I would be a lot more confident in the City versus Arsenal at home. The one that scares me is the Anfield game because we never performed there. So realistically, that's a loss already. So we need to hope that Arsenal.
Anfield ain't like that though, bro. Like Anfield, yeah, I'll be real, bro. Anfield has to be the most overrated stadiums, yeah, and the most.
I
we
agree.
go.
Bro,
Here we
like,
go.
listen, yeah, their home record ain't been that good this season. They've been dropping points, yeah. They just drew to who do they face? Burnley.
Burnley, bro.
Burnley, bro. Come on now, listen. You should be going into that game, yeah. I know you're a bit, like a bit hurt, but bro, you still got Pep, like you said, yeah. You still got some good players in this team. I know you got some injuries in your back line.
Some world-class players are there.
Bro,
Champions
like,
League
come on,
winners,
like, listen, yeah,
treble
let's-
winners.
Spartacus, you guys can do it. You guys can do it. You got to do it for us.
Okay,
You gotta do
listen
it for us, mate.
listen to this. German Chicken Wing is back. As long as your title challenger is Arsenal, there is always a chance. I was down until Arsenal picked me up. United saw the back 4 and went for it. Here we go again with the back 4 thing. It's your manager's choice. What do you mean the back 4?
really,
you have
mate.
Nouri,
not
you have
really,
Nouri
no.
and Nico O'Reilly. You chose to play Rico Lewis. You could have played
No.
Kozano. Here's the line. I would have gone with this lineup. I'd have gone Nathan Ake, Max Elaine, Kozanov right back, and Nico O'Reilly left back. Rodri in front of them. And
No.
I would have benched Foden and played Shirky or benched Semenyo and played Shirky. By the way, you have 4 players on the bench that actually should be on paper game changers. I went and checked.
Such as
Right. He had Nico O'Reilly, Ryan Shirky, Reinders, right? Milan's best player last season, and Nouri. These are good players. These are not bums.
So 2 fullbacks should be game changers.
A fullback will change your game, yes.
No, you're telling me that 2 fullbacks in the same 2 left backs are game changers?
At least play one of them, start one of them. Why didn't he start one of them? I need someone to explain to me why didn't Pep start a fullback? Why?
Personally speaking, I don't trust Husinov to be a right back. I don't think he's anywhere good enough
It's
there.
better than
I
Rico
barely
Lewis for
think-
sure. I think يعني.
I say 50-50. I think the different type of
So is he good? Is he a
exploitation
good center back, Kozanov?
I don't think he is. I never rated him. I think he's gonna be a great centre back in the future, but right now he's all he is space. You see in the goal that in the first goal.
So can I? So can I ask a question just to follow up? So if that is what you think, why didn't Pep Guardiola go for a little bit be more compact to protect the back line?
I think that's a mistake.
Oh, okay, as long as we agree.
Can I also offer? I actually think, and I think what you're saying, Spartacus, isn't wrong.
How am
but-
I unfair? Am I unfair? How am I unfair?
No, Mo, I think you're being fair. I actually think I make you right. I think Kuznetsov is a good defender. I'll be honest, I think some of them are tired mentally. I think that Newcastle game away took a lot out of the team. I think mentally, people like Kuznetsov aren't used to playing week in, week out for a manager like Pep. You got to remember how intense Pep is. Maybe City just haven't got the play, because Rodri was one of them seasoned vets. You play every game, Spain City, every game. Kuzanov's never done it. Ake isn't probably fit, and he's had played 2 back-to-back 90s. Rico Lewis isn't a defender. I hate to say it, lads, but Spartacus isn't that wrong. And it's the reason why City have had to spend 25 million on Gehi, which will raise to 30 based on add-ons. He's a 26-year-old centre-back whose contract runs out. You get him for free in the summer. But that's a desperation signing. And Mo, you looked at it quite logically, saying, why is everyone saying they won the league? Gehi's a top player, but he doesn't win you the league when you're 6 points behind the leaders. And I think
but the energy is different. Let me tell you how the energy is different.
No, you're right.
Let me tell you how the energy is different for real, guys. Let me tell you how the energy is different. I want people in the panel to tell me if I'm deluded or not, because I said this yesterday on MHF with Osam. If Arsenal were 5 points or 6 points behind Liverpool last season, and they went and got the best winger available in the league, and they got the best available centre back in the league, wouldn't there be a little bit of pressure on them to win the league, even if they are 5-6 points, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't there be a narrative that you actually have to go now and at least cut it close, at least give it a shot?
I disagree with the premise that Semenyo is the best winger in the league. I disagree with that premise.
Numbers-wise, he is. Numbers-wise, he is.
I like
football
this man.
Football is not numbers, isn't it? Like it's the same thing you said that Diaz is a better ball playing defender than Josko Vadio based on the fact that he has more passes. It's just not true. Like he has more passes, but we cannot fall into the fallacy of bigger number equals better player. Because if that's the case, then Burn is a better centre back than Van Dijk because he has got more tackles and interceptions per game. Like,
no, but it's not like this for defenders.
Your squad has strengthened, both in defense and in attack.
But I don't think that our best 11 this season has Semenyo in it.
That's your opinion.
But I also think that that's Pep's opinion as well. I think.
Wait, you don't think Semenyo is better than Doku? Surely you think Semenyo is better than Doku?
I think they're very different players. I think Semenyo is more of a goal scorer and Doku is more of a creator. So it depends on what you want your winger to do. So in the system that we're playing currently, where the wingers create a lot more, the wingers in our system create a lot more. So you need the creative side of Doku more than the goal scoring side of Semenyo. Now, if we change that and Haaland stops doing those back post runs consistently, that creates the space for the winger to become a lot more of a goal scorer. So then I would be saying fair play, start Semenyo because he's going to get into those spots better and he's going to be able to finish better. But the way that we're doing right now, the goal scoring comes for the midfielders and Haaland instead of the wingers, and the wingers get the assists.
So okay, so it's a free hit. It's a free hit season.
Sorry, just because we're talking about feeding the attacker, feeding Haaland with chances. Isn't Semenyo going to contribute to that? Do you think he's a player that can support Haaland?
I don't think he's a creative player, and the numbers do back it up. His creative's number very low, very low. I think
this is actually false. I disagree. I actually think that the players that City have now are good enough. To actually win the league. Like we're not gonna sit like Nico O'Reilly, Nouri, Matthias Nunes. You got Gehi, you got Diaz coming back. You got Rodri, you got Nico G, you got Reinders, you got Foden, Shirky, you got Bernardo Silva. You have Semenyo, Doku, Haaland, Foden that can play on the wings as well. Man City have good enough teams.
Man City have good enough teams. We've played about half the season without Rodri, Mamouche, Aït-Nouri. We're going to play half the season without Josko Vadio. So it's not like we barely had all of those players that you mentioned fit at the same time, even half of them fit at the same time.
I think the back four today, just to answer German Chicken, I think the back four today are good if they were utilized good, and if he didn't start the way he started. If he doesn't start Rico Lewis, I think the back four is good enough to win you the game against Man United. If you did this exactly the same thing you did against Bournemouth, just give Man United at home the chance to come at you, hit them in a transition football. Every time City dispossessed Man United in your half, you were too slow to move in the transition. You wanted the position. You wanted to calm the ball down. You actually wanted to do the boring football again, that kill you with 1,000 passes before I actually reached the goal. And Man United were so quick to go back in their position. You gave them a chance by actually passing the ball plenty of times. That is
But
what
I
I think.
also believe that playing slower is a way to defend the weak back line. Because if you play it faster, you tend to take more risky passes, and you tend to have your team in less organized situations.
No, but
so
you
that leads
pressed
to
you
more
pressed Man
turnovers.
United. You pressed Man United with 6 players. That is not
That's
protecting the
wrong.
back line.
Yeah. No, but you
And
protect the back line by having more.
I remember against Bournemouth, Tennessee, and I can't remember the other guy. I can't remember his name. They used to pass the ball in the halfway line free, and Man City didn't press them at all against Bournemouth. Because why? He wanted to protect his team. That is. Let me do this.
But there is two type of protections, though. You can protect your team by having the ball and
it is
playing
proven this
slower.
season. It is proven this season that your press is not as effective as before, and people bypass your press with diagonals and long balls to create chance. It's proven this season many times. You haven't won the last 4 games. City is like a spoiled kid who likes toys every 2 seconds.
I mean,
Well,
come on,
yeah. I can't lie. Ahmed was right. Ahmed is better than Saka.
Say it again. Say it again. Say it again. Yeah.
That's not me. That's a super chat.
Yeah, no, I'm speaking to the super chat. I've been saying that. Come on now, bro. Ahmed Diallo, yeah, is my guy, innit? I've been saying it for ages. That's my
You
winger,
don't
bro.
believe that. You don't believe
Bro,
that.
listen, it's not though I believe it. I believe it in my core. See here, I believe it in my soul, bro. Do you get me? That's my winger, bro. Yeah, he's lucky not to be getting a goal. He's lucky not to.
Which is going to come to Arsenal now, and I want to go to Arsenal a little bit. Right? Pep has too many players in certain areas, but lacks in other areas. Man City, the only position they lack, and I'm going to say the only position they lack is a right back. That's it.
And centre forward.
In the squad, centre forward, you have Marmoush as a second forward. He's come back from AFCON today.
He didn't play. Like he's been 6 months and he's barely played. Because
So injuries.
Yeah, but isn't that mainly because Haaland? Isn't that because Haaland's been scoring so much, mainly?
But also because he's been injured for most of it, and then he went to AFCON.
And also, why do you need, if Haaland is fit, Marmoush is not dispossessing him.
Yeah, but you can't. Haaland can play 70 games a season.
Haaland can't, did you say? He can't.
No player should be playing 70 games a season. Look at the
true.
drop off of every player that plays 70 games a season consistently.
That's when you get a Rodri ACL. That's when you get a Rodri ACL.
Let's go back. Let's go to Arsenal. This Romario, talk about it. Ahmed, I know you gotta go.
Appreciate it, bro.
Ahmed, see you later. Stop that Saka.
No, he's coming. Are you coming back, Ahmed? He's coming.
No. I'll come back.
Yeah.
Mo, do we have to talk about Arsenal, mate? Do we have to?
We have to 100%. Do you number one?
What happened?
Number one. Let me start by saying this, guys. Thank you so much, Robert. Romario, is there any reason for you to melt down about Saka and Arteta and getting rid of Saka and Newcastle and Martinelli and all this stuff today?
So, basically, I've already recorded a video, my reaction to it. I'm putting it out tomorrow morning, so go check out my channel when that drops. But Mo, essentially, I don't know what our idea is sometimes. Arteta is just a very frustrating manager. I feel like Man City fans can probably relate because Pep does things there probably like, what's he doing? Champions League final when I think he started Fernandinho instead of Rodri or vice versa or whatever he done, or Gundogan. They just do weird things. And the way we played today, Mo, was just weird. It's like our idea was get the ball out wide, cross it in the box and hope for the best. Obviously, Robert, I hope you're still here. Sacking Arteta is not an option. That's insanity. Any Arsenal fan who says sack Arteta is either short-sighted or just gone mad. Like it just doesn't make any sense to say that right now. But we need more, Mo. We need more. He starts Saka on the bench. I said to people, Madueke's not the signing. £50 million on Madueke. Spartacus is saying Semenyo, there's debate whether he's the best winger in the world. Well, I tell you, Spartacus, I'd much rather have 60 mil on Semenyo with Savinho than 50 mil on Madueke as Saka's backup. I just don't think Madueke does much, if anything. Martinelli was... Yeah, bro, I've been saying this. I've been saying this, and Chelsea Mo, my boy Chelsea Mo, them man were laughing when they sold Madueke to us for 50 mil. They probably couldn't believe it. They probably thought he was going to go on loan to Brighton or Strasbourg. So for me, the fact we bought him off our main rival, it gets me angry, as you can see. Anyway, Martinelli, misses from 2 yards out.
Oh, he's
What
bad.
can Mikel Arteta do about Martinelli missing that? And to be fair, Madueke was the one who put the ball. It was a poor strike
Mo,
that ended up.
you gotta
with a
go.
chance. Mo, in a bit, Mo.
Go, Mo.
And for me, I know Gyökeres has been getting criticised, Mo. And look, you're an Inter Milan fan. You've had some of the best strikers of all time in the sport, so you know what a striker looks like. And I was a big fan of Gyökeres. Still am a big fan. I still hope he comes good. But I've gone from believing he'll come good to hoping. There's a chance when he was running through one-on-one, Murillo makes a mistake, and Murillo catches him. That's Gyökeres' bread and butter. Everyone's been saying, give him space, and he'll show you what he can do. He had space, and Murillo caught him up with ease. It was easy.
Murillo
But
is
you know
one
what
of
it is with
the
Gyökeres?
best
Yeah?
centre backs in the league, I think.
No. But there's a basic thing you do as a striker. Once you're ahead of the center back, we used to teach this to the 18 years old. Cut across him. It's either he clips you, it's a red card, right? Or you slow him down and there's no chance.
That's
Literally,
my point.
Gyökeres was running, allowing Murillo to come back and recover. That is basic. That's basic.
It's the
striker.
basics of
Gyökeres is
Sparks.
just
If Erling Haaland, and I know Haaland's like number 1% of strikers, so it's a bad comparison. But you know, he done it to us this season. If you give Haaland a big patch of grass to run into, he's running into it and he's punishing you. Gyökeres didn't do that today. And I'm his biggest fan, Sparkus. Trust me, you haven't got to convince me about Gyökeres, but I'm starting to get why Arsenal fans are saying sell him, get rid. But the alternatives aren't better. Jesus isn't the answer. You can tell me that, bro. Havertz isn't the answer. You boys can all tell me that.
Wait. I'm also Brazilian, so I can tell you even more than just normal City fans.
Exactly.
Jesus is not the guy. He's not the guy.
And this is the thing, but I love Jesus. I love his story coming from Palmeiras. I love Jesus. I followed him from when he first joined City, but he's just not a clinical number 9. I think that
So what are you saying? Are you saying that Arsenal will win the league, but they are the best of the bad bunch?
Yeah.
I don't.
That's what
I
I'm
don't
hearing.
like that.
That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing from the Arsenal fan. That's what I'm hearing from the Arsenal fan.
Mo, do you know why I don't like that narrative? Similarly to the point
I'm not. That's not my narrative. That's your narrative. You are saying this, not me.
No, I know, bro. I know, but similarly to what you said about injuries with City, is I don't want any excuses. So if and when we win the league, I don't want to hear City fans talk about injuries. I don't want to hear Liverpool fans talk about injuries. United saying Amarim was there, whatever. If and when we win the league, we've won the league. Like Liverpool last season, you deserve it. It's not the greatest league ever. It's not the most competitive. This isn't the best City side. It's definitely not the best United or Chelsea or Tottenham, whatever. I get that. But what I'd say to you and everyone watching is this is just Mikel Arteta. This is his philosophy. And I've said this, man, I'm probably sounding like a broken record, until he wins a trophy, these questions will come up every time we drop points or don't win. So this is Arteta's way. It's gotten us to second 3 years in a row. It's gotten us to a Champions League semi-final. If it gets us a league title, we're going to be happy. And
but just to answer your point, So obviously with Arsenal, the past 3 years, you guys have been competing, right? Me personally, I don't think scoring goals was ever the issue in it, right? Even when they were a lot more attacking. Bro, they've been scoring a decent amount of goals in the late 80s, early 90s. I don't know how much they scored last year. I know that wasn't a great season from them, but in terms of scoring goals, right, because it was more spread out, I think that was calm in it. This out-and-out number 9 striker that we need, and because Gyökeres was kind of brought to score goals and be able to capitalize and take them to the next level. And obviously, when you're playing in the Prem, right, in comparison to playing in the Portuguese league, the quality difference is light and day, right? It's mad, right? Yeah. And even when I look at Gyökeres, this is why I'm so happy, right? Late 80s, listen, high-end 80s, innit? Bro, listen, I'm operating on like 4 hours sleep here, and that United, do you get me, innit? So, yeah, right? But the whole Gyökeres thing, he doesn't really excel at anything, and when you're looking at his pace and when he does getting in behind, bro, like his PMP ain't that impressive. If you look at early days of Lukaku, that guy had an awful touch on him. Back to goal,
Haaland.
sorry. Look at exactly Haaland too. But you know what? They're freakish athletes. Gyökeres ain't an athlete, bro. He's heavy. Look at that. He's heavy, bro. Every touch is heavy. Even when Marilla made that mistake, there was like a second touch that he takes him far away, and then he tries to adjust, and then
but that's
Murillo,
what messed him up. That second touch messed him up.
Thierry Henry has also brought it up. There was a game where you played in Champions League.
I know the
On
one.
the left-hand side, he was making the run, and then all his body adjustment, his timing, everything's off, bro. So I just think with him, people say, oh, we're not playing to his strengths. But I'll be real. Even if you play to his strengths, he ain't an elite level striker yet to be, like trying to maximize only in it. Do you get it? So with Jesus, I believe I believe it goes like this. If you're going to rank Arsenal strikers in order, we can't have it as a number 9, isn't it? Right.
Yeah.
So if I know people disagree, but I'll probably say Jesus, Havertz, and then Gyökeres. And I believe Gyökeres is the last. That's how I would rate it out of the 3. That's just me. And I know people might disagree.
Top MG is saying we are in a world where we saw Harry Maguire's version of strikers. Gyökeres scammed his way to a football, or someone put Seher in him, means magic. Put magic in him.
Oh, magic.
Magic in him. Yeah, it's actually crazy. Today, I don't know. I'm watching, but I think I want to ask you guys something for it, opinions wise. Do you think this was a penalty?
No.
So, because bro,
I've seen them given, Mo. I've seen them given.
I think that's massive. I think that's so soft, bro. I'll be real, bro. Like, what's he supposed to do? Amputate his arm? Come on.
Look, the guy is falling as well. Like, I'm sorry, I don't think it is.
Yeah.
Who's falling?
listen.
Did you guys watch the game?
I know.
Who's falling? Did you guys watch the game?
No.
Who's
I don't
falling?
think they've seen it.
I
Yeah, I
know.
don't think-
He looks like he's falling,
No, he wasn't.
You guys watched
falling,
this
bro.
game?
He literally, the ball would have bounced out if he didn't put his arm. He lifted his arm there. Listen, it's probably a penalty. If
Guys,
his arm is,
Let me
if he
explain the
doesn't-
situation for the people that didn't watch the game. I will send you a clip and you can watch it on your phone, Spartan.
Please
Ahmed,
do.
did you see the clip?
Where it comes off his shoulder and then he tries to adjust and then
No,
yeah,
no, it doesn't-
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I'm just looking
I've
at
seen
the
the clip
still
and I go
image,
off
and
to
it
that.
looks like he's kind of falling down. So I don't.
Yeah, Mo, see if you can find the clip. If
I have it. It's
haven't
right here
watched
in front of me.
it.
It's right here in front of me.
I think
Right here.
Opportunity,
I can't
maybe?
play the clip, of course, here, guys. But I'm going to put it on the private chat and you guys can actually watch it. I watched it again. Okay.
Let
In
me
the
watch it
early,
again.
I didn't think it's a penalty, but then I watched it again. He literally grabbed the ball to keep it in play with his arm. Literally did this. It touched his shoulder and then he's grabbing the ball with his arm. Let's just establish something.
I don't think it
touched
touches it.
Okay. Listen, let me just establish something. It touched his arm. That was already done. Like that fact. Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna debate that because there are other angles. It touched his arm.
Okay.
You already said it touched.
Yeah.
It touched his arm. The fact is it a penalty or not? It's not about touching the arm or not. It's about is it in natural position or not.
Because
I
and
think
Spartacus,
it
the
is.
reason. Do you know why I think it makes it a penalty and why Mo's saying let's not debate if it touches his arm? Because you can tell by the direction the ball's going in, the ball is going out for a corner, and then his arm makes it not go out for a corner. So
Okay,
his arm literally stops it from going for a corner. So I think that's where.
I do think it is a pen, but I also think that the fact that Jesus just literally kicks him in the chest is also a foul. So there you go.
Spartacus, you told me you was Brazilian. I know they're doing that in Brazilian league every week. That ain't no kick in the chest.
Oh yeah, and I
bro.
still think it's shit, isn't it? Like, I mean, we do that every day in Brazil. It's still shit. That's why the league.
There is a
doesn't really-
lot. There is a
not really
lot of people
popular.
that are saying that Arsenal were robbed and they should have had a penalty for this. There's a lot of rage, and actually, there's a lot of talk.
Do you know,
on
Mo?
social
Can I
media
just
about this.
say, any
just
Arsenal fans, pushing this, we were robbed. This is our problem. And Mo, I've said to you, and you said it to me. Let's go and win the league. Let's not rely on weird little penalties, and let's not forget we got away with one against Everton when Saliba kicked Barry or Beto's foot. I think it was Barry.
Oh yeah,
that
the Everton game.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Everton
yeah.
game, and we did
Even
it
the
against-
Gabriel Newcastle one, like when he put his arm in the air.
Yeah, debatable, and that was after we took the lead, I think. So, or we equalised, and this is what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let this, Mo. I'm not gonna be one of them people that says, "Oh, we were robbed because of a penalty." Make sure you're not robbed. What Man City did to Newcastle away the other day, got robbed of a goal and then went and scored a second one anyway. Go and just put it out. I don't like all this excuses when the performance is bad.
And Homadu, this is the thing. I'm not. I could have sit here and try to debate the fact that Dalot wasn't sent off in the derby in the first few seconds.
Do you think it was a red card anyway? Do you guys think it's a red card?
What,
I
the
think it
Dalot
was a
one?
red card.
Yeah?
I think it was a red
Nah.
card, but I'm not gonna debate that because it's meaningless. It's completely meaningless. The refereeing in the UK is terrible. In the Premier League,
Oh,
it's
it's bad.
terrible. It's
Awful.
inconsistent. The way they use VAR is terrible. The way they draw the lines in the VAR booth is horrible. So if we're gonna say that they're being robbed, I'm sorry, that's just not the case. It's just bad. The referees are just bad. There isn't any corruption. There isn't any major thing going on behind the scenes. They're just bad at their jobs. They are not good enough to do what they get paid to do. And also, if you go around and you look at it, the referees in the Premier League actually played less than anywhere else on the planet. So this is also one of the reasons why they're not as good, because there is not much will to become a referee. You start paying them more, there are going to be more people wanting to be referees, so the level of quality of the referees will increase as well. So I just think that it's bad. It's just
So
bad.
about that, okay, so go back to the Arsenal performance, which is what Robert here said. Arsenal aren't good enough, needs changing. Robert, to talk about changing today when you're 7 points ahead in the title race in 22 games, that screams agenda. Like, genuinely, Robert, that screams that you have an agenda, that you made up your mind that Arsenal will
Yes,
not win
Mo.
the league, that
Yes,
you made
Mo.
up your mind that you dislike Mikel Arteta and this team. You made up your mind. It's like similar to what I'm saying. So let me explain to you, Robert, my point. When Inter hired Christian Kivu in the beginning of the season, he wasn't good enough to manage Inter. Christian Kivu didn't have experience. But I am sitting here today saying Inter are top of the league. You know what I mean? So I need to get behind that. We're 21 games in Serie A, and Inter are top of the league against all odds. Should I sit here and say, no, Kivu was not good enough today? No, that's an agenda. That means I cannot change my mind. That means I cannot change my mind, even the circumstances in front of me, and telling me that the Arsenal are top of the... Arsenal are 7 points ahead of City. Arsenal are top of the Champions League. And you're with Eucharist playing 10 men every game. And you're telling me that Arsenal need to change now? Do you know how mad that is, my friend?
I think I see this a lot in the City community as well. And there are people who just, all they want to do is win every game 5-0 and win every trophy, quadruples, 5 in a row, 6 in a row. If that's not the case, they want the manager sacked. And unfortunately, that's not how football works. You sack a manager, you don't win the league immediately. You're probably going to be in an even deeper hole once you do that. So sometimes you just gotta write it out. Like you're gonna have bad performance during the league. You're gonna have good performances during the league, but you're just gonna have to write it out.
Yeah, I think. Mo, do you know what it is as well, boys? I think Pep's just confused everyone. I think Pep and Klopp, that period where you lot were winning every week, win. I think that period. Yeah, I think it's confused a lot of Premier League fans and made them think when you win the league, you get 97, 95, 92 points. A lot of the Alex Ferguson's titles were under 80 points, under 85 points. Like, it's okay. As long as you win the league. Look, when you look at Fergie's record and you say he won 13 Premier Leagues, you don't say, oh, well, he only got 72 points on that one. And he won the league. It doesn't matter what the points are. If you win the league, you win the league.
Yeah.
But what Robert's point is Arsenal fans are watching it and we don't like it, if I'm honest. No one likes watching Arsenal at the minute. The Arsenal-Chelsea game midweek was a bit of an anomaly because there was goals, but we're quite boring. We are quite boring. I'm just going to be honest. I watch our games and I just wait until we score. It's usually a set piece or a header of some kind. But you look at the Portsmouth game, boys. We scored 3 goals from set pieces against a League One or Championship side. So That's just what it is. If we win the league, no one's gonna care. It's as simple as that.
I do think that this is a lot because Arteta now he's been playing with the wing very wide, and the players playing those inside rows used to be the wingers, but now it is the centre backs who are actually fullbacks. So instead of having fullbacks hold the width, and then you get it back into the wingers to cross the ball into the box for the back post runner, you have the centre back actually making that cross into another centre back who's in that back post run, which is realistically not
and Spartacus, I'm glad you mentioned that because, and I said this, Mochi, a few months back, that Timber going forward is not near Ben White. Ben White going forward is much better, but we've got Timber a lot of the time.
Yeah, the stinker, bro. Stinker.
Bro, awful. Timber's attack. I don't know what's happened. It was decent, Mo, but it's fallen off.
He played left back. And also, to be honest with you, Mikel Arteta today, you cannot have Subamendi, Rice, and Odegaard in the midfield and ask Timber to invert. What's the point? Why he's not supporting Martinelli?
But this is the issue. I think.
What's the point of Timber invert? Why do you need a forced midfielder against Nottingham Forest? What's the point?
I don't think Timber is a good player.
And also, Tim with Martinelli, Ola Aina today had a field day. He was like rubbing his hands. He's like, I'm having a field day today. Martinelli was not only awful. The guy, as I said, is a donkey. As a football player, he's just a donkey.
Whoa. Let's just calm down here. Let's just calm down.
You know what? You know why I call him a donkey?
God.
Guy has a tunnel vision. He doesn't see. You know in the field when they like in the field they put the donkey and they put something around their eyes so they can't see around. Martinelli, with all due respect to the donkeys, the guy doesn't see anything around him. It's just a donkey.
Yeah.
I think that there is a place for Martinelli, but it is as the kind of Chicharito was for Man United. Just that guy who comes on in the final few minutes when the game is like 1-0, 2-0, and he's just going to keep running in behind. Because then that donkey work of I just want to run towards goal. He has the space to do so.
Spartacus, I'm glad you said that. And Mo,
he's not even technical, guys. He's not even good technically.
He's terrible.
Yeah, no, I know.
He needs a lot of grass ahead of him to be able to do something.
Martinelli is an instinctive football player. He's an old school player, but also the issue is, and shouts at William Jarrett in the chat. Big up Will, because he's making a lot of good points in that he's a gooner. But we have had a lot of injuries, Mo, and I think missing Hincapié and Calafiori is shown. And Lewis Skelly, maybe Arteta doesn't trust him at left back anymore. But overall, Mo, today wasn't good enough. We didn't capitalize.
What about so both wingers? What about both wingers?
What, that started, or just in general, the wingers that started?
No, wingers. Are we gonna have a conversation about Bukayo Saka now?
Oh, Mo's a changed man, by the way. But he's a changed man.
Mo, 300 grand a week. 300 grand a week, new contract.
So Bukayo Saka now is making Foden money, making 300 grand a week. I'm expecting a game changer. I'm expecting you
on 250.
He's on 250.
300.
No, he's going to be on 300. He's going to be on 300.
I am going to say this. Bukayo Saka, by the way, Arsenal, right, are lucky that there are other players stepping up, like a Rice, like a Zubamendi, like even Trossard at some time. Bukayo Saka is falling into the trap of he's doing the same thing over and over again. You're trying to go to the right foot and cross it right foot. Yes, you created a chance for Declan Rice, but I'm expecting more than you running to the byline and just trying to cross with the right foot. But I'm expecting you to do more than this.
This is a side product of the way that Arsenal is playing right now. With the fact that they're holding the width with the two wingers. When you hold the width of the wingers, they're not going to create much because they're too far away from the goal.
If you isolate them, you have to isolate them.
Yeah, you have to isolate it. But realistically, Arsenal plays with two centre-backs as full-backs. So you use the the fullbacks to isolate them. You overlap or underlap to be able to drag the second defender and create a 1v1.
And Ben White overlaps a lot, though.
Yeah,
Spartacus. He overlaps a lot.
Yes, but they allow him to go without somebody following him because they know it's a centre back at the end of the day. He's not going to be particularly dangerous with the crossing. It's like the same thing that happened to City in the four in a row when we had Walker overlapping. The opposition just allowed them to overlap without anyone following him because they knew that Walker was not going to do much.
You know what's mad? Yeah, I just want to say something about Saka in it. I want anyone here telling me what does he excel at and he's very elite at. I just want to know, what does he excel at?
I can answer
ability
this. I'm gonna let the
investment.
people answer, but
Well.
I can answer this very simple. But
Mhm.
Spartacus, go ahead.
I'm talking mainly on the ball. Yeah, go on. What does he?
Go ahead,
Technical
Arsenal
ability
fan or is it? Go ahead.
Technical ability
No,
investment.
well,
I think it's
what
easy.
does he-
Technical ability is I'll be real in it. When not, I
No,
don't think it
well,
is.
Ahmed, because you said Ahmed's better than what Saka excels at, and is why Mo's putting the pressure on him. Is he's got high IQ and he's effective. He knows when to go on his right, when to go on his left. He knows when to cross it to the back post, when to shoot. Saka is a little bit, and forgive me for this, people. He's like a worse Salah. He's not that pretty on the eye, but he'll deliver. He will.
So
deliver
he's good at doing the basics at a good level.
I
is
think
what I'm
he's
hearing.
more of a creative player than Salah, though. Salah is
He's
more
more
of a finisher.
creative. He's more creative, but Spartacus, you've got to remember, Saka's put up double-figure goals, I think, for the last 3 seasons, maybe Bayern last season because he was injured. But he's a goal scorer. And Salah has gone... Salah, I know he's not the most creative, but in terms of for your team, the role Saka had for us was very similar to Salah, and he was our main outlet for goals and assists. That's what he excels at. That's why Mo's questioning him, because he didn't even start today. But he comes off the bench.
But he
and
came in
had
like 50 something minutes. He had like
Yeah.
a lot over 30 minutes to do something different.
You know
He
what
had
I
enough
asked the question,
time.
yeah? You know
I
why
can
asked
answer
the
the question that Ahmed has. There is something that, if you played football, you know, if your winger always keeps the ball and turn and faces defender and always troubles the defender, that's a massive thing. That's a positive thing.
So when you say
And
trouble
Saka-
a defender, what
I'm gonna
trouble
tell
what?
you that. Always, if Saka gets the ball, number one, he doesn't lose the ball. He's physically very strong. He's very strong. Back to goal, by the way. Saka, a lot of time, receives the ball with back to goal. He's very good to go inside the pitch as a left foot, and he's very good in going outside the pitch. He's not about the flicks and tricks and the shimmies and the step overs and the elasticos. He ain't about that. But he is someone that gets past the defenders consistently, one way or the other, with speed, with the ball control. The problem with him, for Saka now, is the way Arsenal play. He's always has 2 players on him. If he dribbled past the first one, there is the second guy behind, right? Which is what Man United did with Doku today. Every time Doku tried to dribble, there was no space. Not inside, not outside. Right?
Didn't go past fucking Dallo.
But the thing is, yeah, but the thing is-
I like Doku a lot, by the way. But let me just finish about Saka.
Okay, go on.
So I am not gonna ignore the fact that Saka got more than 20 to 25 GA over the last 3 seasons because he's having a bad season. Being very good on the ball in terms of receiving the ball, turning, facing a defender, creating a chance. He was Arsenal's most creative player last season before he got injured. I am not gonna ignore that suddenly and say that he's a bad player.
Fact.
But
No one is saying he's a bad player, right?
he has been back from the injury that he had in the beginning of the season for a while now. I am looking at him to have more impact. I always say that if you are being held at that standard, I want you to stand out. I don't want you to be like the rest. Because anybody can come to any team and be like the rest.
But
You
my
need to stand
issue,
out. You need to be the star boy, as Arsenal fans called you.
but that's the issue, though. That's the issue. That's what I'm trying to say. That's the issue. Is that
But he was star boy for them. He used to be the most creative guy for them.
Starboy?
Okay, so
I don't think
Saka
he's.
gets-
No, he
Saka's not.
used to be the star boy for them. He used to be the most creative guy for Arsenal.
Wait, sorry,
I can
boys.
go to the
just-
numbers.
Can I piggyback off Mo here? And I just want to, because the chat is saying Salah's not creative and he's a goal scoring forward. And this is why people
It's
just
actually-
don't
it's
watch-
actually
No.
forced.
That's
people
just
don't watch football. Salah has got the most goals and assists ever in the Premier League. 22, 23, 12 assists, 19 goals. Season after that, I think he gets 10 assists and 18 goals. The list goes on. He
It's
got
just
18 assists last year, 29 goals. So Salah is creative. So
Forget
let's just get that
creative.
out there.
You cannot be a shit player and only a goal scorer if you are number 1 consistently in big chances created in the Premier League.
Let's just be honest. Let's just so
Like,
let's.
come
I
on,
just want to.
come on, guys. And
By
me
the
and
way,
Ahmed have been on this for now a year now on Osama's channel on Ahwa. If you are only a goal scorer, the stats don't lie. Big chances created means you are putting someone in front of the goal to score. You do that by being a creative player and have the vision to actually be there. Salah,
Sparta, because I
In the
know what you're
stats-
saying, but you can't tell me Salah's not creative and he gets
No.
19 assists in a season. That's
Fine, we're
crazy.
talking about like
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying about the big chances created stat. I think it's in the stats where
Okay,
the
all right,
people
we'll
that
kill
really
that.
like
no,
stats.
big
very
chances,
debated
big
one.
chance creation. It doesn't come from nothing. It comes from
It
either your
can
delivery.
come.
No,
It
but
doesn't come
also,
from.
but boys, he's got the most goals and assists ever in the Premier League combined.
Who?
So
Who?
he's not.
I
doing
think he's
that
a
just
creative
for goals.
player.
yeah, but
No. I think he is a creative player. That's not what I'm debating. I'm saying about the stat itself. Big chances created is a kind of a meaningless stat.
Yeah, no, I get that. But Ahmed, I know what you're saying. He's predominantly a goal scorer, which is fine. That's great. Cristiano
who, Saka or
Ronaldo.
Salah we're talking about?
Yeah, Mo Salah. This is Mo Salah.
Yeah, but let me give you Saka's
No,
numbers.
Sorry,
Can
Mo.
I get Saka's numbers? Saka
Yeah.
when he in 21-22, he was 20
Don't
years
mention
old.
all comps, by the way, Mo. Mention in
No,
the league.
only the league. Only
Yeah,
the
that
league.
was in the league. The Salah stats.
Only
by
the
way.
league. 21-22, he had 18 GA. The year after, he had 26 GA. The year after, he had 28 GA.
No,
Last season, in a bad season, when he missed about 14 games, he had 17 GA, which is all of them are more assists. Like, so we're not gonna sit here and say that. By the way, you know that season that Foden won Player of the Season. Foden in the league had 29. Saka, I'm looking at it. So Foden had 28. Saka 26. Like the Player of the Season had 28. Saka, the bad Saka, had 28 at 26. 2 GA less. So the
No, I
numbers
don't
don't
think-
lie.
I don't think
But,
anybody can say that Saka is a bad player. You can say that
No,
he's
Ahmed thinks he's,
overhyped,
he's
which
an
I
average
disagree.
footballer. Ahmed thinks he's an
Nah,
average
you cannot
footballer.
say that, mate. Come on.
Yeah, Ahmed, explain.
I think
Come
he's
on.
massively
I need you
overrated.
to
Listen.
explain yourself.
I'll just explain it. Yeah. First of all, I think he's overrated massively in it, and I disagree with the whole Starboy thing in it. We're talking about double team. Yeah, I watched Inter versus Bayern Munich, right? I was just watching, like, let me see what Elise can do in it. I know how Elise plays, and I know how he watching at Palace, right? Because I know he's always been a great player, right? Even when he's getting double teamed, Elise, right, against that Inter team that were playing a low block, right, and they were literally, the main focus is to try and stop him. Yeah, bro, this guy, like, his creativity is on another level. I'm not saying Saka has no creativity at all, yeah, but there's levels to creativity, right?
Number
can
only
I-
has
I've
Harry
seen-
Kane. Number only has Harry
Ahmed,
Kane,
I've
which
seen
is
Elise,
Ahmed, can I
I've seen
save your
Elise.
breath?
I've
Can I
seen
save
Elise.
your
Yeah,
time and
Elise
our time?
excels.
let him finish. Let him finish.
Elise, for instance, when we're talking about excelling, Elise excel. When you look at Elise and Yamal, they both excel at dribbling. They both excel at playmaking and high level IQ. Very, very, very high level IQ footballers, right? Who, even if they don't get goals and assists, yeah, they're still performing at a very high level. For example, yeah, when I'm watching Bukayo Saka, yeah, he just does the basics really well. Like he's got a decent pass. He can dribble fairly at a decent level. I think most of his attributes, yeah, are literally his physical. It's his physicality in it. Like, he's a decent footballer. I don't think he's that type of winger where he's gonna get you on the edge of your seat and he's gonna be absolutely take like 3 guys by himself and literally be a game changer. But I do not think he's a game changer.
This
Mo, let
super
me-
chat is mad.
I don't think he's a game changer.
Mad.
I don't think he's a game
You
changer.
just-
Even when I'm watching, for example, Kvaratskhelia, yeah, he's someone who doesn't get mad GA. But you know what? He's very, very good.
But
Very.
Ahmed,
He
this
doesn't
is
get
what I'm saying. You're answering your own question.
Can we just
Mo.
quickly, Mo, everything you just described that's good about Saka is the quality of a good left back. Interesting. That's not true.
That's not true.
So what did you say? You said he's physically strong. You said he's got good decision making, and you said that he's also
He's good.
He
Um,
dribbles. He gets past his man all the time.
That does sound like
Good
a quality
passing
left
as well.
back, to be fair.
He's
I'm
able
gonna
to
tell you
go
something.
play inside.
See, I'm just gonna tell you. Fullbacks don't dribble. Don't receive back to goal. That's
I know he
fullback
does.
don't receive back to goal. They don't.
I know he does. I know he does.
I Nuri doesn't even start for your managers. Have some shame and decorum on this panel. Have some shame and decorum. Nuri is your third choice left back. Ake, you got Nico O'Reilly, you got Ake, and then Nuri. Have some shame and decorum. Don't
I
talk to me
know he's
about
starting more as a winger than as a fullback.
I am so thankful for Arteta, but I doubt we'll win. No, you must be trolling now. You must be trolling.
Mo, can I just respond to Ahmed quick? Because Ahmed, you said earlier, what's this Mo getting done by aesthetics? You've been warped, didn't you? You've let the eye test convince you.
eye test is very, very, very important. Very
Yeah,
important.
no, it is. Do you know why it's important? Because it's what we watch football for, is to enjoy it. And then when you get past the enjoyment of football and you go a little bit deeper, you realize it's about impacting games and winning matches.
You can
And
impact
you
games
said-
without scoring or assisting, though.
Yes, you can. You can.
You
You
do.
definitely can. But this is the point. You said Saka's overrated. No one rates him in terms of his dribbling ability or him getting you off your seat. Everyone just knows Saka delivers. Spartacus has said it. You have to rate him because he delivers goals and assists. And you compared him to Elise. In Elise's first season in the Champions League under Bayern, I put that caveat in there for you. But I want to talk numbers because it separates them. Saka got 6 goals, Elise got 5 goals. Saka got 2 assists, Elise got 2 assists. So they're pretty much similar. Elise looks
Yeah,
better.
but
So
like
you-
in an
Elise-
easier league.
No.
In
What we're not doing, what we're not doing is
In
trying
an easier league.
What we're we're not doing is trying to
Playing
make
for a
that-
way superior
No, that
team.
was, to be
Listen,
fair,
listen,
mate, that
yeah.
was
First of
Champions
all,
League.
first of all,
That was Champions League.
Elise, when he was at Palace, he was literally light years, easily, hands down. Even when Eze
No,
was
but
there,
Ahmed,
hands down the best player.
he's a
No, no,
better
but-
football player than
No, no, no,
Saka.
but-
Saka can deliver the same output.
He
He
can't,
delivers
bro,
the
listen,
same, if
I
not more.
think-
if we're talking
Figures.
about output, if we're talking about output, Saka's output is very similar to a Bowen. If you really
who?
look at it. To a Bowen. It's similar to a Bowen. So
The
when you
Foden
talk-
output is similar to a Bow.
No, but the thing is, bro, with players like Elise,
But Foden, okay, answer. No. Yamal's output last season is similar
Foden's
to
got
Bow.
better.
Stop.
Foden's got better numbers.
Stop. Yamal's output is similar to Bowen.
Bro, like I said, Yamal doesn't
He's
get
not answering the question.
It goes like this. It goes like the comment goes like this.
I'm answering.
And it goes here and it goes out from the other ear. You know what I mean?
I'm answering, Lamine Yamal, for instance, right? His numbers aren't at a ridiculous level, like, for instance, the Mbappe's or the Rafinha's, in it, where he scores mad goals. But the reason why he's the best player is because what he's doing throughout 90 minutes is incredible. Incredible.
Oh, it's
So the
not
reason-
about the numbers then.
No,
So
what
why
I'm
did
trying to say,
Dembele
with
win
Yamal,
Ballon d'Or?
what I'm saying with Yamal, what I'm trying to say with Yamal is that he's still world class, even in spite whether he don't get. Bro, Yamal.
No, I don't disagree with you. I love
We're not
Yamal. I think
disagreeing.
he's-
No,
No, but the reason why I said
actually think that
Bowen,
Yamal is arguably the best player now in
I
my
understand,
opinion.
but
I
the
think
reason
he
why
should
I
have
said
won the
Bowen,
Ballon d'Or.
the reason why I said Bowen, is not a diss. It's not a diss because we're not talking about Saka's numbers like they're Mo Salah numbers, in it. It's not like he's not like rewriting history with his incredible numbers.
Okay, hold on.
Like,
Saka's numbers consistently are top level wingers numbers for consecutive years. Wingers normally don't get 20 GA like this consistently. Saka has always, since he came to Arsenal and played as a winger, he's always getting the 20 GA plus. That is a magnificent number for a wing. Bro, I'm gonna tell you something. If Semenyo at City get 20 GA in one season, they'll call him world class, bro.
Semenyo's not getting 20 GA for us. I don't think it's
That's it. So Saka, the problem with Saka, he gets 20 something GA, and people call him average.
Bro, I've seen
Crazy.
players. Yeah, I've seen players get like good amount of GA, and they're still not all that, bro. I saw Brennan Johnson.
I mean,
get
the
about-
most important thing in football is to score goals and assists.
So I disagree with that as well. But you have players like, for example, I don't know if you guys heard of this guy, but he played for Betis for a long time. He was called Denilson.
Yeah,
On
of
the
course.
eye,
The step over, the king of the step overs.
on the eye, this guy looked brilliant.
You're
He
not
could
that
dribble
old to
past
watch the Nelson.
anybody.
You're not that old to watch the Nelson.
Because I was actually. I did watch him. He played in Brazil after he came back from Europe, by the way.
You watched the Nelson at Real Betis?
Not at Betis, but I watched him in
Oh,
Brazil.
come
I watched him in
on.
Brazil.
Um,
But this guy, he used to be brilliant on the eye. Could not make anybody.
1 minute,
could
Ahmed, I'm
dribble
gonna let you go.
anybody, could
Okay.
just rainbow flick anybody. But the guy couldn't do anything other than dribbling. Are you gonna say that this guy is great? No. Is he statically pleasing? Yes, but is he great? No.
Listen,
That's
this conversation can keep going for a while. Let me do the super chats we can get. Football gods, did we offend you? Calafiore just disappeared from the face of the earth, man. Martinelli keeps looking at the ground like his shoelaces, for fuck's sake. Bro. Martinelli
Bring
is
back
so fucking
Calafiore.
pissed.
We missed that.
Bring back
Italian
Calafiore.
stallion, man. What a boy.
Yeah, bro.
It's sad, really. But yeah, Mo, I'm gonna bring up Ahmed, man. That was a good chat on Saka. Good chat.
If Saka is so average, why does he get triple team? Yes, exactly that. A very good point. Why is he getting triple teamed? Nobody can answer this ever. People just talk.
What do you make about
Ahmed likes flashy players. I know that. I know that for a fact. Ahmed likes flashy players. Definitely. He likes the player that can dribble. This same Ahmed that rates Sancho alongside Mbappe. Yeah, he thinks that Sancho's better. He thinks that Sancho's better than Saka, which is nuts. Actually, crazy.
He's going
crazy,
off pure ability, isn't he?
Can I ask you one question about the? How confident are you about the Inter game, Romario?
Oh, yeah. I forgot we're coming to the old San Siro, aren't we, Mo? I'll be looking forward to that. You boys are top of the league, aren't you, in Syria?
Yeah. They're actually playing well now.
Yeah, Christian Kivu, I like him. Martinez, Thuram's having a good season. Nico Barella's one of my favorite players. I love this guy. What a player Barella is.
You think he'll win the game?
I think he's been bad this season, Barella.
Yeah, but I love the player. I love Barella. He's just so good.
But you never his energy is ridiculous. But do you think you're gonna win the game? Arsenal fans in the chat, do you guys think you're gonna win the game?
No, I think we'll draw. It's got 1-1 or 0-0 all over it. I don't think we win. I'll be very surprised because of just how we play. I think we'll just be happy with a draw. A draw pretty much guarantees us first place in the group.
Which is nuts.
Because we have Kairat at home in our last game, and that's just what's the score going to be. So yeah, Inter Milan, I'm looking forward to that. San Siro is always good.
Yeah, if we win, we're guaranteed top 8, so that's what we're.
I could see. I think it means a lot more to you. I think it means, and that's not me being patronizing. I think it's.
But we're focused on the league, actually.
Yeah, I just don't think it's a game that. I don't know. I just can't see us winning.
I know I'm gonna cuss all the Arsenal. I know that he's gonna play Havertz, and I'm gonna cuss the shit out of him the whole game when I do the watch along.
Oh, I'll be in the watch along comments. I'll be in the comments, mate. Don't you worry.
The big thing with that game is going to be the physicality of Inter and the ability to defend corners, which I think is exceptional because it has so many tall, powerful players. But
and we are very good, but we're missing Hakan Çalhanoğlu, which is
that's a terrible thing.
It's
actually very, very bad, actually.
You're going to have to play Mkhitaryan there, right?
Well, Mkhitaryan is fit, but he doesn't add anything to the team.
Terrible.
Yeah, but he always plays well against us, man. Every time we played him since he left, because he didn't leave great. But I think, what do you think, Mo? You think you'll get a result against us?
I think I will win, actually. I think we'll win.
Oh, here he is. Here he is.
I think we'll win. I think we'll win because I think this is the game where we allow Arsenal to have the ball. And I don't think you're going to be able, maybe, I don't know, the speed, we don't have speed up top, but I think we'll win the game.
I have speed up top, but you guys have speed on the wing backs I think
we'll win the game.
Yeah, I think you'll win. I can see you winning just because I think we'll rotate quite a lot ahead of Man United, especially because we drew today. I think Arteta has to win next weekend. So listen, if we don't beat Inter if we lose, I'm not going to be that annoyed. I'll be honest, because the job's done, and Inter are a very good team. So. Yeah, it is what it is.
Anyway, I want to thank everyone that joined us, guys. This will take you to Osam Romario Webster. Check his channel out. He's gonna have his review for the game today. Check his channel out, guys. Before you go, Ahmed, of course, Spartacus. You'll see him on True City Fan, of course, on Patrick and Kelk and Matthias' channel. Of course, you go and check them out there. The Blue Lounge is Mo's channel, of course. Like the video, guys. We actually haven't hit our target. We're only on 140 likes. Which is absolutely ridiculous. I saw you said 10 games ago that within 5 games you'll be ahead of Arsenal on the table. You are sitting 7 points behind Arsenal, even though you said you're going to be 5 points ahead of Arsenal. You're going to be ahead of Arsenal after 5 games. That was 10 games ago. But thank you for the support. I want to appreciate everyone that supported the channel. Super chats and absolutely fantastic support from everyone here. Appreciate you guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and we're out of here.